those connections between Nazism and Jew hatred and Islam started in the 30s when the Mufti of Jerusalem was a buddy of Hitler. And many times they were together and probably spent lots of times negotiating what their next step will be. But in addition, contrary to popular belief, many of the Nazis did not all go to South America. Many of them went to Egypt, and they became the foundation for the Muslim Brotherhood's creation and continuation, and they were grooming the next generation of Muslim Brotherhood. As it happens, Nasser's doctor was a former Nazi, and he was living happily ever after in Egypt. So unfortunately, history is a very important thing to remember because it's repeated, and we need to know it so we can prevent it from happening again. And I think we have to be very, very careful how lenient and how liberal we are in our thinking. And no matter how kind we are, we need to be kind to ourselves first and protect ourselves and not let the Syrian refugees in, many of whom are fake refugees.
What do you mean, who are fake Syrians?
Fake refugees. The Syrians, including the two of the three Paris perpetrators, were fake Syrian refugees. So we need to remember that our security and safety come first, and you know the statement, charity begins at home. I think let's help ourselves first and then help them. And I have a major statement on that. I think we would do much more good to these Syrian refugees if we would create a safe area for them in their own country and give them the opportunity to create a life for themselves there. They will not have to have a culture shock, a language shock, and they will be much happier because many of these Syrians who will come here and will become misfits will hate us rather than thank us.
Are the Syrians and the Arab refugees who are masquerading or coming with Syrian passports, are they bringing an inherent anti-Semitism with them?
Oh, I'm sure it's not only anti-Semitism, but it's anti-Christian, anti-Western way, and I think it's a very problematic issue. And we have to deal with it, but we have to recognize it. And if our leaders don't recognize it, how can we help it? Until we recognize the problem, we can't fight it and help it.
Leadership in the Jewish community, the synagogues, the Jewish federations, how well are they addressing this issue?
This is a major problem because Tikkun Olam is the buzzword for a lot of liberal Jewish community members, and they think by helping others and healing and repairing the world is the way. But you cannot repair the world that hates you and wants to annihilate you. And I think we need to recognize and have the rabbis preach from the pulpit facts rather than fiction. And being kind, you have to be kind to yourself first, and then you can be kind to others.